that means the rants I make, the sort of the salty fanboy videos I make, reaction videos, like everything gaming related is going to be pushed to the gaming channel. So just know that. And yeah. But anyways, I wanted to say that because basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to essentially be making another version of like, well, actually not another version, but another tier list video on the gaming channel. So shortly after this video goes up, you will be seeing another tier list video on the gaming channel as well. And for those who are not familiar with the gaming channel, maybe because you're seeing either my channel for the first time, or if you're a long time subscriber and have not heard much about the gaming channel or have not heard of it at all, then yes, it is called Booty Hunter Plays. The link is in the description. I've been uploading like crazy over there. I've been uploading crazy content, bro. I've been doing Tekken 4 gameplays, GTA San Andreas gameplays, Tony Hawk's American Wasteland gameplays. Like, we doing it big over there, man. Honestly, the gaming channel has given me so like a real new kind of lease on life as a content creator, bro. Like I feel repurposed as a content creator with that gaming channel. I honestly should have kept doing that before, but it is what it is. Anyways, let's get to what the subject of this video is, and this is WWE roster 2026. This is a tier list for that. And this basically is everybody from Raw, SmackDown, NXT. You got a couple people from that Evolve show. Honestly, my thoughts on Evolve, I think it's a stupid concept. Honestly, because it's like you have a developmental show on top of a developmental show. That just makes no sense. It's like you either have one or the other. Why is there two? That doesn't make any sense. It's like, oh, well, it's for the people that can't get over in NXT to kind of like start over there. Oh, yeah, that's going to do that, unfortunately, every time I try to mute it. But I can't really do anything about that because I'm not paying for no ad-free version of this website. So screw that. But yeah. But no, if you can't, dude, if for whatever reason you're not able to like, I guess like get over in NXT or like fit into NXT, well then how are you going to do that in Raw or SmackDown? You're just screwed at that point. You're just, well, time to go back to the indies, because if you can't even make it in NXT, the developmental brand, why are we making a second brand for you? No, that's it. If you can't even do NXT, that's it. Like, you gotta go. How does that even become a question? But yeah. Anyway. So yeah, basically I got these categories here. I got trash, which is very self-explanatory. I don't really need to go into that. Who is you? Basically, for anybody, well, it's probably going to be a good bit of this roster, to be honest. Especially a lot of the people at NXT, because it's like I've either never seen them before or whatever, but yeah. UI, basically my version of mid, which a lot of people really think that mid is a derogatory term, and to those people who think that, you're an idiot. You are. I'm sorry. There is nothing derogatory about like, being like okay or being mid. Mid is exactly what it is, exactly what it means. It's in the name, mid as in middle of the road. It's not the best, but it's not terrible either. And personally, I'd rather be mid than terrible or the best. That's just me. Because if you're terrible, nobody wants to be terrible, obviously. And everybody wants to be the best, but not everybody can be the best. So that's what mid is made for. It's that simple. But yeah, so that's basically just what that is. And best, at least of this era, I definitely felt the need to put that in parentheses because there is, besides very obviously, like maybe 2 or 3 people, there's nobody in here that I can really consider absolute GOAT territory. Not particularly. Um, yeah, like not really, because like honestly, it's like these people they haven't gotten to that category. Like no matter how many championships they won or whatever, it's not like these people are anywhere near the level of a Stone Cold, of The Rock, or like Kurt Angle or Undertaker, or like a Batista or anything like that. They may be good of this era, but to think that they're anywhere near those people, nah, that's crazy. So that's basically what that category is for. But yes, as you can tell, this tier list is basically how I see it. It's not how the entire IWC sees it. It's not how anyone watching sees it. It's how I see it. So if you agree, that's cool. If you disagree, that's cool too. But as I probably, as like the warning probably says in my comment section, um, when you get into it, don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch about it. Do not. Like any sort of crying, whining, complaining, any of that other type of stuff, and then ad hominem attacks because, oh, your favorite wrestler may not be in the spot that you want them to be on this tier list. You're out of here. I'm not putting up with it. Nah. Anybody that's watched my channel a long time knows how I do. I don't put up with none of that stupid stuff at all. But anyways, without all the talking, let's finally get into it. All right. That's going to get real annoying, but we got to deal with that. Anyways, Brie Bella. You know what? I'm going to consider the Bella twin. Well, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. Brie Bella, honestly, trash. I don't, yeah. You want really both of the Bellas? I'm sorry. I just don't see anything in them whatsoever. I really don't. Uh, yeah, they've just always been trash to me. The fact that they're even Hall of Famers and considered legends is absolutely nuts. But yeah, Danhausen, I gotta be honest, trash. Definitely trash. Man, is he extremely popular? With like some casuals and all that stuff. Yes, but I just don't like the character doesn't do anything for me. It just doesn't at all. I think the whole entire gimmick is stupid. The segments with him are absolutely trife and boring. Even the little bit of matches he's in are so contrived. Even that spot where he like freaking does the curse thing to the opponent in the current corner and like pyro pops out and kind of like like temporarily uh I don't know, knocks out or distracts or whatever the fuck the opponent. It was cool the first time you seen it. It's like, oh, okay, that's interesting. But the fact that he uses that for every match is completely redundant. So there's that. Um, Paige. Honestly, Paige is yeah. She's never really been like necessarily my favorite wrestler. But I don't know. I she's okay. If there was anybody that I would rather have in the sort of like main women's spot right now, I would say Paige should be in that. Why not at this point? Because like everybody else or most people that you got in that kind of spot, like Io Sky or whatever. Well, I'll get to Io Sky, but nevertheless, yeah, I think if I were to build a woman's division, I'd put Paige in a main event spot. Why not at this point? Um, Akira Tozawa, he's okay. He's okay. Um, like not necessarily terrible. I do kind of like what him and Otis kind of have like going on, whatever, like the kind of comedy duo, all that stuff. It's cool. I could have lumped them in both as a tag team, but I think both of them are just slightly different. Even though they're a tag team, they're slightly different in a way, so I can separate them. But yeah, Akira Tozawa, he's okay. I mean, if I were to build a cruiserweight division, he would most certainly be in it. He'd probably be one of the most entertaining people in it. Probably. Um, Angelo Dawkins. You know what? I'm going to do the same thing for the Street Profits because they're somewhat different. Not entirely, but somewhat. Angelo Dawkins is okay. He's there. He does his thing. He's athletic. He could be okay on the mic sometimes. Austin Theory. Austin Theory, man, it is such a shame the way that it is such a damn shame the way that this guy has just completely been booked and all of that stuff. It really sucks. I'll put him. Oh my God, that's gonna keep happening. Jesus, that is annoying as I can't do. It's and it sucks because I can't really do anything about that. Like, not really. It's like I have to go ad free, but then ad free requires actually paying that crap, and I'm not gonna do that. Especially for a website I'm only gonna use like maybe once or twice. Well, I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, yeah. But so like basically, Austin Theory, he's okay. He could be the best of this era, could be a multiple-time world champion, but unfortunately, due to Triple H's horrible booking, nope. They just have him relegated to a tag team because he's not one of his favorites, obviously, and because of the fact that he was also Vince's favorite, also pretty much puts him at a terrible spot, which is unfortunate. Bayley, trash. I'm sorry, trash. She's boring to me. The only thing about her that's even remotely like attention grabbing is her ass. That's it. And I'm pretty sure that that's what most people that's the take that most people have too, but obviously don't want to say it because they're afraid of like the sensitive marks online getting on their case. But yeah, that's it. That's the only like interesting thing about her. But yeah, Becky Lynch, trash. She has always been incredibly overrated. There is nothing about her that has ever been entertaining, that has ever stood out, that has ever been, in my opinion, like a true superstar at all. She's just terrible. I'm sorry. Sorry, Rami. I know you're a huge fan of her, but no, it's just I don't see it. I've never seen it ever. I never will. Big Cass, it absolutely kills me. It kills me that Big Cass has been brought back by himself. He's with no Enzo. Dude, here's the thing. If you don't want to team Enzo and Kaz up and you kind of want to make them their own superstars, that's fine. But why not at least bring Enzo back and maybe put him on SmackDown then? And then eventually, when you kind of end the brand split, which I would hope they do one day, you could team them back up. And it would be epic because at least by then, Enzo, who's already an established kind of name by himself, and then Big Cass, who will by then hopefully already be an established name by himself, when they team back up, it'll be epic as fuck. But yeah, that's what they could be doing. But unfortunately, no, Enzo is not signed. And I feel that's obvious because Triple H does not like Enzo. He does not really like anybody that is even the slightest bit entertaining. So that's not a surprise to me that he would only bring back Big Cass and not Enzo. Fucking lame as hell. But Big Cass, he's cool. I'd much rather see him with Enzo, but he's okay. You're going to probably see me put a lot of people in that okay spot. Bravo. At Grande Americano, guys. I'm just going to say, who is you? Like, honestly. I know who they are, but why are you on television? Why are you a thing? Does Grande Americano actually need lackeys? Whatever. Braun Breaker. Dude. Best of this era. I would definitely say the best of this era. Now, has he been booked like that? Fuck no. And it's unfortunate because, once again, it's Big Nose. It's all due to Noseman. And it seems like they're trying to kind of inch towards there, but it's like, you should have been trying to do that before instead of pushing geriatric ass CM Punk and freaking Daffy Duck Rhodes. You should have been trying to push Braun Breaker. You should have been trying to push Young Talents. But instead, you want to keep pushing these freaking 40-plus-year-old overrated freaking main eventers? Really? It's 2026. What are we doing still seeing a CM Punk as champion? What are we doing still seeing, don't get me wrong, I like Roman, but a Roman Reigns as champion? What the hell? Braun Breaker should have been a 2-time world champion by now. Easily. It's ridiculous, man. Anyways, before I get too mad, let's just go to the next one. But yeah. Bronson Reed, garbage. I'm sorry. I don't see anything in Bronson Reed ever. It seems like the guy has gotten himself in like some great shape, which that's good. That's cool. But other than that, there's no redeeming features to him at all whatsoever. And the fact that this dude like has been like compared to the likes of Vader or Mark Henry or anything like that is insane. He don't even come nowhere close. For one thing, those guys, unlike him, oh yeah, for one, actually had character. Actually had, as the kids say, aura. What the fuck aura does Bronson Reed have? It's ridiculous. Anyway, the Creed brothers. I like the Creed brothers, man. They're okay. Could be so much more done with them. These guys easily should have been like multiple time tag team champions by now, but of course, Triple H. What a shocker. But yeah, they're a great team. I feel like so much more could be done with these guys. They're definitely entertaining in their own way. Brutus Creed, he's definitely got a personality to him. I like Julius Creed's intensity. It's pretty nice, honestly. Chad Gable, dude, Chad Gable. This is a guy who I am so happy finally has a singles title. But the fact that it's taken this long for that sort of thing to happen, especially when he's kind of cooled off, let's be honest, by now, he's cooled off like considerably over the years. It's pathetic, but it's kind of something I expected from Triple H. He always waits until these people like kind of cool off to then try to like make established and stuff like that, just so that people will eventually turn on them and actually be like, just so people will turn on him, so then he could say, "Ooh, I told you guys there was nothing special about this guy." No, there was. You just waited till the last minute, waited until they were completely irrelevant to then try to push them so that people could turn on them and you could be, I guess, proven right. No, you're a dickhead, dude. But Chad Gable is a great talent. Great talent. I definitely hope that more is in store for him, especially considering the fact that he's also not getting any younger. So I do hope that at some point we get to see this dude booked as good as he's supposed to be booked. People call him a modern day Kurt Angle. You know, I guess I could see it. But if that's the case, you need to start booking a guy like that, dude. He needs to be. He needs to be booked like that. If you want to call him the modern day Kurt Angle, cool. Book him like that then. What the hell are you doing? But yeah, Chad Gable, yeah, I would say the best of this era. Let's see. Cruz del Toro. Wait, these guys are still around? What the hell? Uh, what the fuck? Yeah, these guys are still around, bro. What the, bro? I thought these dudes been fired. That's crazy. Yeah, Jacqueline Wild. That I'm gonna put into who is. I already know who they are, but I'm still gonna put it there because it's like not just who is you, but more like why are you a thing? Why are you still on the roster? Like I could have sworn these two got fired, but I guess not. I guess they're an active part of the Raw roster. Weird. Okay. Anyway, Dominic Mysterio. I don't see much in the kid. I'm gonna be honest, but the fact that this dude was supposed to be at one point one of the biggest heels of this era, and since then he's been completely booked like absolute trash. I guess for like not being happy the way that things have been going on and Triple H spite booking the hell out of him is completely pathetic. It really is, and it sucks because I don't know. Maybe you could have a modern like, well, not a modern, but maybe you could have a great heel out of this guy, but we won't know from the booking and the fact that he also is incredibly string bean. Like for real, like that dude's got to get some muscles on him. It is bad. It's like, oh, he's like a modern Eddie Guerrero. What if Eddie Guerrero had like a severe diet of soy and estrogen? What? Like, get out of here. No, I'm sorry. Um, Dragon Lee. Uh, I don't know. He's just another generic luchador. I'm sorry. I want to see this dude. Like, I know he's supposed to be the future of lucha libre, but I don't know. I'm not entertained by it. It doesn't do anything for me. Grande Americano. Honestly, Ludwig Kaiser. Before, I would have put as absolute trash, but he has definitely been making this character work. For sure. He has been doing wonders with this character. Personally, I feel Chad Gable did it much better, but Ludwig Kaiser is really doing some great work with this character, man. I found it weird that they kind of had him kind of replace Chad Gable in that role, but for what it is, he's doing great. And of course, him and Chad Gable's match was absolute peak entertainment, probably the best thing that's ever been done in this entire era of WWE, of wrestling or whatever. But I'm not giving Triple H credit for that because that was Undertaker. Yeah, that's Undertaker's organization. So, yeah, if anybody gets the credit for that, it is Undertaker, not Triple H, not Shawn Michaels, Undertaker. So, screw you there. Y'all thought I was going to actually give Noseman credit. Get the fuck out of here. What? Y'all must not have seen my channel by now. As much as I'll be talking about this man, Triple H, come on now. Y'all already know how I feel about him. The War Raiders. These guys have never been good to me. I've never cared much about. Now, mind you, there could have been something there at one point with the whole Viking thing, and they could have had like a modern day kind of Viking kind of, deal. I mean, that would have only done so much, but yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, these guys are trash. I'm sorry. Ethan Page, trash. It's like he's a very generic heel. Like, honestly, no, not even trash. I'm just gonna put him in the "Who is you" category because it's like, why are you even a thing? I get you gotta have like young heels and all that stuff, but there's so many guys on the roster that do that whole cocky heel thing leagues better than he does. 1, Logan Paul. 2, Austin Theory. 3, Dominic Mysterio even. 4, Grayson Waller, which, conveniently, we're going to get to right now. Grayson Waller, he's okay. It really is kind of crazy how this dude has been relegated back to. Well, actually, no, it's not crazy because I don't think he really should have ever left NXT. I don't think he was ready for the main roster. The guy's got talent for sure. He does. And the promos that he's been cutting in NXT, I like it. He's been completely exposing the. There's been some great work shoot promos, completely exposing the guys in the back of NXT. Great, I love that. And he's one of the most, like, I guess you could say, the biggest heel in NXT right now. I like the work he's doing over there, but he should have never left NXT. Not as of yet. The guy's there's still so much work that needs to be done with that guy before he can move on to the main roster. Yeah, so him stepping out of NXT was a big mistake. At any point, him moving to the main roster, I feel only hurt him. At least let him spend some time in NXT, have him win the NXT belt for a little bit, but yeah, it was way too soon to start putting that guy on the main roster. Honest to God. Ivy Nile. She's okay-ish. Honestly, no. I'm gonna put her in the "Who is you" category because it's like at this point. At one point, Ivy Nile I thought was okay or whatever, but to be truthful, I don't know why she's there. She's just another face on the roster. Well, like I guess if you want to, the only thing I feel like could be done with her at this point is if you have her be like a protege of Natty and become like the next Natalia. I guess that could be something. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know what else is there. Because it's like the Creed brothers don't even necessarily need her there. Like, I'm starting to feel like they never really did. Like, they could succeed well on their own. I don't know. Yeah. Io Sky, trash. I know that is going to piss a lot of you marks off. Newsflash. I don't care. Io Sky is trash. Io Sky is absolutely overrated. She's one of the most overrated women I have ever seen on this roster. It's like you people talk about Roman Reigns being overrated. There is nobody more overrated than Io freaking Sky, dude. The amount of world championships that she's been given, the amount of world championship opportunities she's been given, the amount of TV time that she's been given, literally bringing nothing to the table. She's horrible on the mic, barely can speak a word of English. There's no personality there. She's just random Japanese girl number 5 or number 2 or number 1, I guess, whatever the hell. That's it. How she ever got to be at the top spot she did is crazy. If anything, I would have said even like a Kairi Sane should have been pushed more over her. And Asuka definitely should have been pushed more over her. But Io Sky getting as far as she did is crazy. But it's not shocking because she's another one of Triple H's favorites, especially if you can tell from that rather very awkward picture that they took, that kind of awkward footage that was in like WWE Unreal, which I will make my own video about that show eventually. But that very awkward footage where she is literally leaping on and latching on to Triple H, who was supposed to be the boss, by the way. If this would have been any female talent back in the day with Vince McMahon, people would have been so quick to call that woman a whore and all of this other stuff. But Io Sky doing it to Triple H is just, it's okay. Oh, you're just reading too much into it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, you must not be good with women or whatever the fuck. It's like, and it's so ironic because the people that say that literally would wet themselves talking to a girl. But okay. Oh my god, it's just another example of like she is just another example of Triple H playing favorites. And we'll get to another person that Triple H obviously plays favorites with much later in the video. But for now, let's go on to Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu, he's cool. He's cool. He's all right. I mean, he's definitely, he's got the mic skills. He's good in the ring. The look, not so much. I don't really feel like a aura from him necessarily. But he's got most of the tools, to be like something. But yeah, he's cool, man. Like, I like Jacob Fatu. For what he is, it's kind of cool. Do I have a problem with the way he's been being booked? Yes and no. Because it's like him being with the bloodline, I feel like should have been something that should have happened way earlier instead of later. And what I mean by earlier is like as soon as Solo Sikoa, was like basically left the bloodline and started his own thing. What that should have been was the bloodline absolutely turning on I keep wanting to say Zilla, Solo Sikoa, and instead hiring Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu coming in and actually attacking Solo from behind, and the rest of the bloodline attacking Solo as well, leaving Solo to kind of be like the black sheep of the bloodline and kind of going on this sort of mission to kind of destroy the bloodline and all of that stuff. That would have been a great way to do that instead of like all this time later where Jacob had pretty much established himself as his own kind of guy just to later on be relegated to being a lackey to the bloodline. Was just ass backwards booking. But again, what do you expect from Triple H? Anyway, JD McDonough, trash. Oh my god, he's so garbage. This Matter of fact, I don't even know if he's good enough to be trash. I think he's well. Actually, no. You could put him in trash category because he is trash. And the fact that he's such like he's been in this like Judgment Day group outside of the Judgment Day group. I don't think there's anything else for JD McDonough. Even in the Judgment Day group, it's completely like, why is this guy even on the roster? Why? Matter of fact, I'm gonna put him in the Who Is You category. Because why is he even a thing? Why? I'm sure it's because of like Finn Balor and all that stuff. No, he's boring as shit. The only thing that remotely even like stands out about him is that he looks like a bobblehead. Like his head is bigger than his entire body. That's the only thing. But otherwise, yeah. Javon Evans, he's cool, man. I like the kid's style. I like the kid's personality. He's exciting to watch in a ring. I think he might have the potential to be something one day, but for now, I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But if I were, just like with Akira Tozawa, if I were to have a cruiserweight division, he would easily be the star of that division. No question. He would be he'd be the go-to guy for that division. For sure. For sure. Like he would definitely be the face of that division. Definitely. And or at least one of the faces. The Usos. Well, I guess I could do them in. I guess I could put them individually at this point. Jey Uso, I gotta be honest, trash. Jey Uso is trash. I'm sorry, dude. The fact that this guy got to become like, dude, it's so wild. Like the Yeet thing is one of the most annoying things ever. It honestly is. And then on top of that, man, it's just like he's botchy in the ring. He doesn't really have a presence to him like that. Honestly, dude, Jimmy Uso, bro, his brother's got more personality. Honest to God, I'll put him in the all right category because Jimmy Uso, frankly, in my opinion, has better comedic timing. He's slightly better in the ring. Seriously. And he just has more of a endearing personality than Jay does. Jay, it's just extremely annoying. It's extremely like, yeah, you need over the top personalities, but with Jey Uso, it just comes off so cringe, especially with the guy being 40 plus years old. With the kind of Yeet thing, I could almost see a Javon Evans having that sort of thing, but a Jey Uso, it's like at this point in his life, it's like, and him being world champion just to be like was already a weird decision, but then him being world champion to be relegated back to the bloodline is even crazier. Is I don't know. I mean, there was something I guess kind of cool about like when he was facing Roman and kind of going off on his own at first, but ever since he became the Yeet guy, it's gone away. It's bad. Joe Hendry. I don't know. I don't want to say it's worn very thin with me. Joe Hendry. I don't know. I don't see this guy being anything more than a comedy jobber, being like a comedy mid card guy. I'm gonna put him in trash. There's just nothing there for me, honestly. Um, LA Knight, easily the best of this era. It is criminal. Criminal. The fact that this guy has just been time after time and time again completely screwed out of being the top guy of this organization. And it's crazy because people will make the excuse, oh, he's too old. Really? CM Punk? That not ring a bell? Cody Rhodes? Sami Zayn? Seth freaking Rollins? Are you shitting me? Get the... Oh, well, he's just a copy of The Rock and Stone Cold. Seth Rollins is like a freaking... a soy boy copy of Triple H, or should I say a more soy boy copy, or should I say a more soy boy version of Triple H? Fucking Cody Rhodes is a soy boy version of John Cena. What are we talking about here? It's just excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse to not want to push someone who is obviously got all the tools to be a absolute mega star in the WWE, because you people only want to see the most boring people pushed. I don't know why. It's a weird thing. It's like you're looking to make wrestling as boring as humanly freaking possible, dog. I don't understand it. I don't. It's like the idea should be for more people to get into wrestling, but it's like you people actively want less people to get into wrestling. Make that shit make sense. Oh my goodness. It's crazy. But even with that, LA Knight, easily the best of this era. Liv Morgan, she's trash. Another completely overrated, like, woman, bro. Straight up, someone who's just been over pushed constantly to the end of time. There have been so many freaking people that should have been pushed over her. So many women over the years that should have been pushed over her. I don't know. She's trash, dude, and she's annoying as shit too with that. With that thing of saying she's the best women's wrestler of all time. God, it's like, oh, she's supposed to be a heel. She's supposed to be annoying. No, not to that degree. That is like damn near X-Pac levels of heat. Matter of fact, it's crazy because, like, speaking of X-Pac heat, it's only going to be a matter of time till Danhausen gets his own version of heat. It's going to be Danhausen heat the way they're trying to push this guy down your throats. It's crazy because Triple H doesn't want to push Braun Breaker because, well, he's being shoved down our throats. But Cody wasn't. CM Punk wasn't. Danhausen isn't. Triple H just, man, fuck Triple H, dude. Simple as that. Logan Paul, easily one of the best of this era. This is a guy who also should have been world champion by now. I know the marks absolutely hate him and stuff like that because he didn't pay his dues on the indies or whatever, like on the Chicklin circuit or whatever the fuck. Like, who cares? It's WWE. It's freaking fake. It's fake shit. This isn't Olympic wrestling. This isn't collegiate wrestling. It's fake TV shit, man. Who gives a fuck? He didn't pay his dues on the indies. He didn't pay his dues on the Chicklin circuit. I don't care. Would it have made him more entertaining if he did? I don't think so. If anything, he's more entertaining because he didn't do that. Because he made himself a star outside of the WWE before he even got into WWE. And the fact that he is such a heel in real life to the point where it legit annoys people to see this guy on television. Yeah, that straight up. The stuff he did on YouTube and stuff like, whatever. All that's completely irrelevant when we're talking about, like, wrestling here. Honestly, I don't care about none of that. But yeah, Logan Paul is easily the best of this era. He's got all the tools easily of being a main event guy. Laura Valkyria, I don't know what they're doing with her. I mean, before she was the bird lady. Now she's like this sort of crackhead, this kind of meth addict looking person. I don't know. Laura Valkyria is just, I'm gonna put her in the who is you category. Not necessarily like trash, but just why? I don't. Why are you on the roster? You're just taking up space. Montez Ford is great, bro. This dude is definitely a great talent. He definitely could do things on his own at this point, but I kind of respect the fact that he wants to stay in his own kind of. He wants to stay in the tag team and stuff like that. I guess that's cool. I mean, I don't know. I kind of respect the fact that like him and Angelo, they came up together, so he doesn't want to feel like he's leaving him behind. But in this business, you can't really think like that. You gotta kind of make your own way. You gotta. I hate to say it, be a little selfish, at least in the wrestling business. But yeah, he's a great talent, dude. He's great. He's entertaining. I think if he ever does decide to go on his own, I think that he will. No doubt, the future will be bright for him. Um, like Maxine Dupree, she's just there. She's just, I don't know. Yeah, like another person. Like, why are you there? I know they're trying to build like this sort of like kind of like I don't know, this sort of Bonnie and Clyde thing with like Theory and Maxine Dupree. I don't know. I don't see it with Maxine. She's just kind of boring. Yeah. There's nothing to her, honestly. Honest to God. In my opinion, she's really not even that hot. That's just me. But yeah, Natty, completely boring. She is one of the most boring women to ever exist in all of WWE ever. I don't think there's ever been a single time where I've been entertained by Natalia being on my TV screen ever. I guess she was somewhat entertaining with that whole Natty Night fart thing, but I don't know. Nah, she's just boring as shit, dude. Oba, he he's okay. I think he's definitely. I love the way that he's being pushed right now. Well, you know what? I'm gonna say that he definitely is gonna be the best of this era. I feel like the future's bright with this guy. I love the fact that Brock put him over and all of that. This is a guy who definitely will be a future world champion. At least I hope so. Yeah, I think the guy's got all the potential in the world. So yeah, I would definitely say best of this era. And he's coming into his own in the mic too. So it's not bad. He's not someone that I would say even needs a Paul Heyman or nothing like that necessarily. I think he's gonna do just fine on his own. Otis, extremely entertaining. I like this guy, man. Uh, I mean, he has the potential to be so much more, but he's just not been pushed like that. But he's okay. I like Otis. Let's see. Penta, trash, completely overrated. I don't know why he's really there. Just another generic luchador. He's, honestly. Raquel Rodriguez. Just why are you there? I don't know. I don't really see. You know what? I'm just gonna put her in the light trash category because dude, she just doesn't do anything for me at all. She's not the slightest bit entertaining. She's supposed to be pushed as like this female Kevin Nash. I'm like, what? It's weird. Ryo, another one on the Who Is You category. Why is that a thing? Rey Mysterio, obviously the GOAT. No question. Roman Reigns, easily the best of this era. I know people are going to hate that, but when you think of someone who has got to be the closest to being like a megastar of this entire roster, Roman Reigns is that only guy. He's like the only guy that you can think of, really. Honestly. It's not by much, but still. Yeah. So Roman, definitely the best of this era, for sure. I like Roman. I think eventually it's going to be time for someone to completely, like, I think it's going to be time for Roman to maybe, like, move on to other things, maybe on to acting or whatever. So someone's going to have to take that top spot for Roman at some point. I would love it to be a Braun Breaker or Oba, but it's got to be someone because Roman can't be on top forever. But I like Roman for sure. Roxanne Perez, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Like, why are you there? Why? I mean, dude, I get like a lot of the fanboys like her, because apparently she's got a great ass. I'm like, I don't. I she's one of those people that honestly I don't feel right ever remotely like sexualizing in any way because she looks too much like a little girl. She does it. Even still, it kills me. It's like, dude, I don't even feel right looking at her picture. It's like it just screams Amber Alert. I don't know. And the fact that CM Punk for the longest time, like he calls her his daughter when really he just wants her to be a replacement for AJ Lee is ultra fucking creepy, but yeah, whatever. Rusev, yeah, it's like I'm gonna be honest. It's like I don't know. Why are you there? I don't want to say he's trash, but it's like, why are you there at this point? It's like you would have been better off just staying in AEW. There's just nothing else for you to do on WWE. It's obvious he's never going to get a main event push or anything like that. I think the time for him to have gotten that push has long passed. So, yeah. But you know what? I'll just put him in trash category. Seth Rollins, absolute trash. One of the most overrated guys to ever exist in WWE. That is a fact. Certified ratings killer. Soruka, she's okay. I think she's got some potential. I think she should be given some time, but I feel like she should have stayed in NXT just a little bit longer, honestly. Solo Sikoa, dude, he is really coming into his own. Certified ratings killer. Soruka stayed in NXT just a little bit longer, honestly. Solo Sikoa, dude, he is really coming into his own. Honestly, I say, well, yeah, he's kind of coming into his own. I like Solo, man. He's all right. I don't know if I could say he's the best of this era just yet, but he's coming into his own, man. I'm really impressed for what I've been seeing. Stephanie Valkyrie, yeah, who is you? Honestly, it's like again, it's kind of the same with Bayley. It's like the only thing that stands out is like she's hot, but she don't really. I don't know. I put her slightly above like the trash category simply because it's like Like, honestly, I feel like there's potential there, but you know what? I'll put her in this. You're all right. I'll do that because I don't feel like she's entirely useless. I think she's just got to learn English a little bit, get rid of the devil horns and all that stuff, get more of a personality to you. Yeah, I think she's got some potential. Alexa Bliss of this very era, yeah, I would say she's definitely the best. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna lie, I would put Paige up there too. Of this very era, yeah. She's never been my favorite wrestler, but in terms of like, just of this era so far, yeah, I would say Paige is definitely the best. The Garza brothers or like the freaking those guys. It's like, why are you there? I honestly, it's like you're just, I don't know, just kind of useless additions to the roster at this point. That's kind of the same with like Fraxium. Honestly, matter of fact, where's that other one? Where's he at? Because I gotta get him too. Yeah, it's like, why are you there? Just taking up space, in my opinion. Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin's cool. I'm glad to see him back. It sucks that he's been relegated to the mid-card spot, but yeah. But he's cool. I'm glad to see him back, though. B-Fab, why are you there? Honestly, I'm gonna lump her and Michin together too. It's like, why? Not even good enough to be trash. Just like, why are you even there? Bianca Belair, easily the best of this era. Easily the best of this era. For sure. Blake Monroe, she's okay. I think she's got some potential. Candice LeRae, absolute garbage. Her and her husband should have been gone. But because they're Triple H's favorites, the B&G era. Carmelo Hayes, he's got some potential. I know a lot of people won't like that, but I think he's okay for what he does. I think he's got some potential. There's definitely some work to be done there for sure, but yeah, he's all right. Charlotte, absolute trash. I'm sorry. Completely overrated. Straight up overrated. Oh my God. It's like the four horsewomen in general are just four of the most overpushed, overrated women to ever grace WWE ever. Like, it's like she's never had a real personality to her. There's never been anything to her other than her being Ric Flair's daughter. That's it. Never been great on the mic. Boring to watch in the ring. Just boring in general. Chelsea Green. She's okay. She's okay. I'm starting to warm up to her a little bit. I know, like, some people don't like her because of like her political views. I don't care about the political views. I only care if you're entertaining or not on television. That's all I care about. Whatever your political views are, your political views. Whether you're liberal, whether you're right wing, I don't care. If you're entertaining to watch on WWE TV, that's all I give a fuck about. Thank you. CM Punk, trash. And I know people are going to hate that, but I don't care. CM Punk is trash. CM Punk has always been one of the most overrated men in all of WWE. One of the most overrated like main eventers to ever be in WWE. Ever. I didn't see anything in him when he first came to WWE. I was actually confused when he first popped up in like ECW and stuff like that. It was like when he first popped up in ECW, like I was just like, okay. All right, whatever. But then when he started to get like main event pushes, when he started to be put in like main event spots, like he was ECW champion, then World Heavyweight champion, then eventually WWE champion, and then the Summer Punk thing, and then that freaking basically certified crybaby session, the pipe bomb. No, that was just a full-on cry section. That was a full-on bitch session. Everybody loves the greatest. Oh, it was the greatest thing of all time. No, all that was some overrated schlup bitching about how he's not pushed or as big as The Rock or John Cena. Yeah, duh, because you have nowhere near the fucking star power that those guys do. You don't even bring even a quarter